Hey guys, Gian here. So today I thought I would be making reviews of the books I've read, the albums I've listened to, the TV shows I've watched, the movies I've watched, those stuff. With the review, I will also be rating them from 0 to 5 and a picture that corresponds to my reaction to them. Let's get started! So during the vacation, I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to continue reading books because it has been months since I've read a book for my leisure. So the first book that I read this summer is A Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I got it right. This is the first Sherlock Holmes story. I gave it a 3.8. I think people would judge me because the first part was the one that you can actually see on the first episode of Sherlock, while the second half of the book is actually backstory on who the characters were. I kind of found the backstory kind of boring, but even though it was boring, I actually found it a little bit interesting in a way. Next book I read is Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. I'm sorry, but I'll give it a 2.4 because I didn't like the girl. I kinda got pissed off with the girl. I didn't like her personality. I'm sorry. Especially in the ending part. I mean, the ending part was kinda good, but no, I still hate her. But in a way, it was kinda interesting. It was okay. The next book I read was C by Bob Ong. For me, that was actually the first book that I legitimately read from front to the back. Well, from back to front, because you read it like a manga because the first chapter is at the back. My rating for that book was a 4.8 because I really loved it. I loved it more than The Fault in Our Stars. Maybe because I was spoiled in The Fault in Our Stars, that's why I didn't really appreciate the book that much. If you want to know the synopsis for the books that I just gave you, you can check out their Goodreads pages because it is actually a very nice website where you can check book synopsis. Synopsis? I don't even know. Movies! I gave Jurassic World 3.7 because I'm not really that much of a fan of the whole story, though it was interesting. It was good. While I gave Terminator 3.4 because I'm not really a fan of that kind of science fiction. I mean, yes, I freaking love Doctor Who so much. Why don't I like Terminator? I don't know as well. I just don't like it. I found Jurassic World more interesting. Basically because there are people getting eaten by dinosaurs, which I laughed at in the cinemas. What's wrong with me? TV shows. Let's start with Sherlock. I watched season 2 and 3 like the past few weeks only, and now I have to wait till 2017. Now I know what they feel. I'm actually going to give Sherlock a 4.4 because, you know, Benedict Cumberbatch. No, I'm kidding. I think we can all agree that Sherlock is very amazing because of his deductions and how he can actually solve the puzzle or crimes and stuff. That's why I actually found it very amazing and rated it a 4.4. I also watched American Horror Story Asylum, second season. I'm giving the show a perfect 5 because it was perfect. Sarah Paulson is now one of my queens. I like Asylum way more than Murder House because it was so freaking dark. They have kind of modern Frankenstein, exorcists, Satan, very disturbing imagery, a dude who likes to skin people. I also watched an anime called Tokyo Ghoul. I watched the first season and I kind of like it. Do I want to watch the second season? Yeah, sure. I want to know what happens after season 1. Oh shit. I gave it a 3.5. I gave it a 3.5 because I don't really like anime. I don't watch anime, but I'm interested in reading or watching manga or anime. So yeah, that was actually my first experience with anime. Do I want to watch more anime? Yeah, sure. But I think I won't be that addicted to an anime yet. Music! Passion Pit's Kindred. This was actually the first time I have listened to a Passion Pit album because I have actually heard some songs which have Passion Pit's vocals. I thought they were interesting and I listened to the whole album. It was, oh my god, so freaking cool. Next is Skrillex and Diplo presents Jack U. Jack U is their collaboration name. I gave it a 4.8. The whole album, even though it was kind of short for me, was one of the albums I have been replaying when I am wearing my headphones. Or even when I go out, I always listen to their album. Every song there was gold. I think you can see that I really like the whole album because I used like 3 of their songs in my We Have No Wi-Fi video. Next is 21 Pilots. Yes! First of all, I saw them live like 2 or 3 days ago in Alabang Town Center and damn! So fun. So the first album that I listened to was Vessel. I actually listened to it a few months ago, but I forgot what it sounded like. And I loved it again. I actually loved it way more now than how much I loved them back in like February. The next album that I listened to was Blurry Face, and I, to be honest, didn't like it the first time I listened to it. And then when they announced that the mall show was happening, I was like, oh wait, I haven't listened to this album for quite a while. So I listened to Blurry Face again, and it took me like 2 to 3 more times of listening before I actually loved it. Their albums are the best. I gave them both a 5. A 5 flat. Best albums ever. Anyways, that's pretty much the albums I have listened to, the movies I have watched, the TV shows I have watched, and the books I have read since the beginning of our vacation until now. What will I be doing in my last month of vacation? I'll be watching more TV shows. I'll also be listening to more music. I'll be watching more movies and read more books. I will also be going back to work, not the vlogging. I have things to do. If you have any suggestions for albums, movies, books, TV shows that I could check out, leave them in the comments below. If you like the video, even though I am very bad at reviewing, give it a thumbs up. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. The links are on the descriptions. Check out Bena and Jennina's videos as well. You can also check out our #support fellow YouTubers playlist wherein we introduce you to other Filipino YouTubers. You can click on the thingamabobs later. Subscribe to our channel and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys!